The next farmer at the gate is Brad.
Yeah, I've been in love. And I think when you've been in love, real love, I don't think love ever dies. It stays as a little scar in your heart. I'm farmer Brad, I'm 30 years old, and I'm from Swan Hill, Victoria, and I'm a grain and sheep farmer. I guess some of my views on life and, self-help, spirituality sort of stuff, and the way the world works may be a little bit different from your general farmer. We get what we put out and we attract what we give out. And I think same with a partner.
So what kind of partner is Brad trying to attract?
Somebody that loves me for me, who I am. Just a gentle soul. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jane.
Yes, you too.
Jane's a single mum too.
Wow, how about this? My preference would be that my partner wouldn't have a child in a relationship at this point. And what's your dream for the future, Jane?
Oh, dream for the future? Just to have a wonderful, happy life, really. Just want to meet someone.
Yeah.
Have someone that my son can get along with as well,
Yeah.
and which is a big thing. So, and just really enjoy life, I guess.
There were 7 women I could have chosen that really stood out, but I had to choose 5.
How are you feeling?
Feeling a bit nervous and feeling quite excited also. I mean, there was Jane L, she had a kid. Matilda, she was really good to talk to. It was really difficult.
Well, it is decision time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, it is decision time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Our farmers are announcing which 5 women they'll take away on the group dates.
He's very cute. We have quite a bit in common. I can't tell if he liked me, but I hope so. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, Jane L. I just felt really comfortable with you. And Shantel, felt really natural, easy to get along with. Yeah. Shana. Olivia.
We've got one more, number 5.
I do.
Who is that lucky lady?
Melanie. I choose you. Thanks, guys. I followed the women out to the cloakroom because I wanted to take the opportunity to thank the women that I didn't pick. Nice to meet you too, Jane. Look, I really appreciate you taking the journey to come here, and it was a big thing. I really felt really honoured and special that they would do that for me.
Red berries, fine, spicy white pepper.
Brad's from Swan Hill, and he's an earthy sort of guy who looks at love a little more deeply than your average farmer.
If you're clear on what you want to attract in a partner and the qualities, and you're clear on your qualities that you hold yourself, I think you will attract that partner.
He's yet to meet Mrs. Right, but Brad knows exactly what he wants in a woman.
The qualities I'm looking for in a partner is somebody open-hearted, somebody kind, soft, warm, genuine, real. Don't always have to be nice, but real is the most important thing, and authentic.
And this is a new season one as well.
So Brad's looking for authenticity. Can anyone pass the test?
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
My initial thought when I saw Shantel was, she's strikingly beautiful. She's a looker. She's got a great body. And she was a little bit quiet to start with, so I thought, okay, I want to get to know this woman a little better.
City girl Shantel might have some of those qualities Brad's looking for, but he's not convinced she'll survive country life.
So tell me about you. Do you reckon you could live on a farm?
Yeah, I think I could live on a farm. I do think it'd be very funny.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know, I can't promise anything.
A Sydney girl. Loves the beach.
Yeah, loves the warm weather.
Oh, it's warm weather. We can guarantee that.
Oh, good.
Guarantee that, yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious to start off with, to get used to it. But yeah, it could happen. I find Brad attractive. He just seems very comfortable with himself and just seems like a real gentleman. So I really find that attractive. There you go.
Back in the vineyards, Brad is laying out his wish list. It's quite long.
What about you? What are you looking for in a woman, Brad?
I'm looking for somebody who's really warm, genuine, honest, truthful, compassionate, feminine, radiant, beautiful, open-hearted, warm, gentle, caring, affectionate, strong, and at other times weak and I suppose scared at times, and I suppose that's where I guess, you know, I can offer my support and my strengths. And then when you know, everyone has ups and downs, and
Someone who's prepared.
Yeah, would you be somebody that you could go through those times with?
Absolutely, no, I do vulnerable.
Yeah.
Brad's next to make his decision. He's spent all day in the Yarra Valley, but he's still struggling.
You're so confused, aren't you? You are.
Yes. Yeah, 5 women running around my head. It's really difficult. It really is, I tell you what.
He's clear about his number one choice, but when it comes to inviting a second girl to the farm, Brad's not so sure.
Okay, I'd say Jane or Shantel. Now, out of those two, I think Jane would be more suited to country life. However, I'm not as attracted to Jane. Plus, she's got a child. And so I think probably, well, my choice is going to be Shantel.
Really? You've made that decision?
Excuse me.
Brad's in the middle of deciding on who will come to his farm. But before he reveals his choice, Shantel has something to say.
I think you're a great guy, so my decision to sort of, you know, take a bit of time out to think about this, you know, hasn't necessarily got a lot to do with you, yourself as a person, and there's other girls.
So when you're saying, I'm not totally clear on what you're saying.
Okay. Basically, I just, at the moment, I can't really piece together everything, and just think it would be best if I sort of took a step back. And
so you don't want to be part of this at this point?
It's got nothing to do with you, so I really think you're fantastic. It's got absolutely nothing to do with you, but there's just things that I'm probably, you know, worrying about maybe a little bit too much, but I'm just,
Well, that's good. It's better you air those now than later. That's a really good thing. If there was a later,
I'd rather be upfrght and honest with you before.
I appreciate your straightness. It's a really good quality,
you.
so thanks.
Thanks, darling.
Alrighty, let's go.
Cool. Let's do it. I think at some part today I thought, well, how would I go living on a farm? You know, I think that did cross my mind as well, and I thought, well, all these worries that I've got, is this the right situation that I should be in at the moment? And I've just come to a decision that probably at this stage it's probably not the best idea.
He's a bit floored by Shantel's revelation, but Brad's putting up a brave front.
That's a big thing for a city woman to contemplate going to a farm. So I really appreciate that she came out in the open and in fairness to the other women and said, okay, you know, I'm going to step back at this point. So she was true to herself, and in being true to herself, she was being true to me and the other women. So
does this are you feeling all right about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little, a tad upset, because she was, as you know, she was one of the top 2. So it's definitely thrown a twist in the whole story. It's just a little bit, it's just coming as a shock.
Really?
I'm cold, so it's all. I'm totally okay. It's almost a little rejection, and that's okay, because she's doing what she's got to do.
So would you like to share with them which girls you'll be seeing again?
Finally, Brad's ready to reveal the 2 girls who'll be coming to stay.
So the first of the 2 women, not in any order at all, is Melanie. I'd be really honoured if you'd come and spend some time with me at the farm.
What was it about Mel that you liked?
I think she's just sincere, warm, caring, and just genuine. The next decision was really tough. And it's Jane. Jane, would you spend some time at the farm with me, getting to know each other?
Oh, definitely.
I'd be honoured.
Great.
I was disappointed that Shantel didn't want to be a part of it. But yeah, giving them the news, picking Melanie, picking Jane, seeing their reaction, you know, I felt good about it. This could be the last of my days of being a bachelor on my own and my freedom. Is it a concern to me? Yes and no, but I'm ready to settle down, so I'm looking forward to, if love eventuates and they want to come back to the farm, that's a possibility that I'm open to. Welcome. How you going, Mel?
Just maybe Mel
Hey, Jane.
and Jane will find love here themselves.
Well, welcome to the Mallee and welcome to my home, ladies.
This is a genuine thing for me. Like, if something comes out of it, that would be wonderful.
Up to you guys.
Brad's not even game to risk his cooking.
Aside for the first night I'd take the girls out, we had Thai.
That looks fabulous.
It does look. Let's go. Yeah, it was nice. A few glasses of wine.
But he hit it off well on his first day with Jane and Mel.
With another row of saltbush down here.
He showed them his crop farm deep in the Mallee country.
Brad does seem like a really genuine person. Seems to think a lot about his values and what drives him in life.
Alrighty, I'll jump up first.
But today he wants to get to know more about them, one-on-one. So Jane's staying home, while Brad gives Mel a burl in the tractor.
Mel, she's a really in-depth person, which I really admire about her, and she's got a softness and a gentleness to her, which I'm really attracted to. Top speed is about 34 Ks, 35 Ks, so yeah. Alrighty, we're going to swap over and you're going to have a drive. Come on, just a little drive. It's very easy. You're going to see how easy it is, I promise you.
If Brad likes me, he's going to like me.
Alrighty, jump in the driver's seat.
I think it's through getting to know each other that, we'll be able to work out whether, we're right for each other.
Push the clutch in there. Beautiful.
It's been 4 years since Mel had a boyfriend.
Well done.
She moved overseas to be with him, so moving to the farm wouldn't be a problem.
It feels really natural to be here and it feels really homely and welcome. I like, the isolation and I like the peacefulness of it.
Well done. You've done well. Good on you. Hope you've enjoyed your little drive.
I have. It's been excellent.
Truth is, Brad's not looking for a tractor driver. He's after a wife and soulmate. And it looks like he's finding one.
You believe in love?
Yeah, I do. I guess in a relationship I would want, an openness to that.
I'm getting more of a sense of who she really is and her values, and it's so beautiful to look into her eyes. She's got these beautiful eyes that I really enjoy gazing into and looking at. Eyes of truth, eyes of integrity. So yeah, I did enjoy today with Mel.
This is a really nice spot on the farm in terms of it's got a beautiful view.
Yesterday, Brad spent time in the tractor getting to know Mel. Today, it's Jane's turn.
So you'll sort of be in the edge of the picture. So sort of lean on it on your...
You don't mean the main focus?
She's a keen photographer and he knows a nice spot.
At the moment, I'm feeling a little nervous about things because I do like him. You look like you're deep in thought. Thinker.
If I look at Jane, she's warm, genuine, sincere, and she possibly could be a good mate.
Jane recently ended a relationship with a man, but it wasn't the most important relationship in her life. That's with her son, Jaden.
Definitely, he's got to meet him. He's a big part of me. He's a major part of me, so he goes where I go. Well, that's something I've been needing to ask you. What are you thinking about Jaden coming?
Good question.
Hard one.
Yeah. I haven't really thought a lot in terms of a huge amount about it. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing you and him, spending some time together. If she's the right one for me, I'll be happy to share my space and my time with Jaden. How long have you got?
I don't know, 10 I think.
Jaden won't be here for a few days, and until then, Brad seems keen to push his relationship with Jane forward.
Like, he had his arm around me and that sort of thing, but he does that with both of us, so I hadn't taken that as anything. And then, it just sort of happened.
There was a bit of time for an intimate moment, so we had a bit of a cheeky kiss, so yeah. And then that was nice, it was good. Let's see what else we can find out here.
Right,
Brad's the first of our farmers to chance a kiss. It's a big step.
Well, to me, a kiss is the start of something. Yeah, it's, in a way, it's sort of made things a little bit more difficult, I guess, in a way, because now there's sort of feelings getting involved a lot more.
I think this might have been a chook shed or something like that.
Something like that.
What Jane doesn't know is Brad is wrestling with a secret that could ruin everything. Something's been gnawing away at him that he has to get off his chest, and Mel and Jane just won't believe what he's about to tell them.
I was feeling a little bit nervous about the reaction. I thought, well, they may just want to pack up and leave. Now, girls, there's something on my mind that's kind of, I haven't said yet anything, but it's something I need to be open about and speak about, and now's probably the best time, as good a time as any. In the lead up to this process, I met somebody, totally unexpectedly, and she became really special.
Brad bonded closely with Mel. He stole a kiss with Jane. But all along, he was thinking about a third woman.
It was confusing at first when he first told us, because, yeah, I didn't know how I was supposed to react, really.
You know, and she's a wonderful woman. That's just what happened in the lead up to the show.
I think it's just the whole process. Like, the whole thing's a bit screwed. That's all.
I think they were happy and appreciated the fact that I told them my truth and it got out in the open. It's not a real easy position, but you know, I'm just going to follow my head and my heart. I reassured them that I was focused on spending quality time with them and open to falling in love with either one of them. But I hope it doesn't impact too much on on sharing quality time together.
Farmer Brad is a bit of a hippie at heart, and it's fair to say his search for love has gotten a little complicated.
How long have you got?
I don't know, 10, I think.
He's shared a kiss with Jane, but he's also developed feelings for Mel. She's a sensitive soul like him.
So now I've been on a date with Jane and with Mel, and look, I'm still both attracted to both of them.
To complicate matters even more, Brad's dropped a bombshell on the girls. He's got a third woman on his mind.
In the lead up to this process, I met somebody, you know, and she's a wonderful woman, but I'm still very open to having a really great time with you guys and possibly falling in love with one of you.
The whole thing's a bit screwed.
It's not long before Brad drops another surprise on the girls. He's leaving the farm for the weekend.
Yeah, white with one, please. Thank you.
Brad's going to the city for a friend's wedding, and he's going alone. The girls have the weekend to consider their options, now that they know there's another woman involved.
Plenty of girls that just say, okay, I'm out of here, not interested anymore.
It's like there's a third party in it now, like it's not just Mel and I, there's someone else as well, in a way.
Okay, ladies, well, see you guys later.
See you.
Look after the place, won't you guys? And I'll be back in about a day. Okay, see ya. Thank you.
I often find that time apart makes my head clearer. It's going to be interesting. Interesting to see if I miss him, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting home, seeing the girls. I've had a bit of a time to think about, you know, my feelings towards them.
I'll have run.
Home alone, Mel and Jane have also thought about their feelings toward Brad. Before he left, he revealed there's a third woman in his life.
I think that I do like him, but I think this has made it very complicated. And yeah, I guess I'm still trying to make sense of it all.
Jane's the mother of a 6-year-old boy. She's not looking for just a partner, but also a father for her son.
I have a little niggling that Maybe Brad does fancy me a little.
But right now, she can't stop thinking about the kiss she shared with Brad.
See, for me, a kiss, that's saying, okay, we're progressing into the next step.
You can come inside tonight, Bear.
I do like him, and I'm liking him more and more, and in a way I wish I hated him after this thing, but I don't. Basically, I'm just going to make sure I get to talk to him tomorrow and just tell him what my position is.
She'll have her chance soon. Brad's nearly home. And for Brad, it means returning home from his friend's wedding.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are we? How you going? Yeah, sorry, they're both the same, but I didn't want to be biased or anything like that.
As well as the flowers, he's brought good news for one of his girls and bad news for the other.
Very successful first attempt.
Well, so practice makes perfect. Okay.
Brad's shared a kiss with Jane, but it turns out Mel's the one he really has feelings for.
Yeah, Mel and me, we've been, well, I'll speak for myself, been enjoying the company and getting to know her better and just hanging out, and I think the friendship is definitely growing.
But since revealing there's a third woman in his life, Brad's not sure how Mel feels about him.
I guess I still have a concern that he is still holding something for the woman that he was seeing before he came onto this show. I feel that in some ways you're choosing between 3 people and not just 2.
There's not the 3 people now, and you're here, and I want to be focused on getting to know you and seeing how we go together. And I just wanted to say that, yeah, my feelings for you are there. I'm attracted to you, and yeah, I'd like to see where it takes us the rest of the time. I don't have the same interest in Jane at this stage, so that gives me a focus. I'm able to focus on you.
I guess one of the things that I respect about Brad is that he talks about being honest. He also seems to go through with that. Just so it's really clear, I'm still interested to see where it can go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Good. And I'll
I'm glad we had that conversation. Just a hug.
Love may be blooming in the veggie garden, but for Jane, this news is going to mean heartache. Since Jane and Brad shared a kiss a few days ago, her feelings for him have only deepened.
At the moment, I'm feeling a little nervous about things. I don't want to set myself up for a fall, because I do like him.
She's been waiting for a chance to tell him how she's feeling. Brad wants to talk too, but Jane's not going to like what he's about to say.
The whole way through, I suppose I just didn't expect it this soon. Put myself out there and this is what I get for it. I read your profile, and for some reason yours is the only one I read, and I read it over and over, and I did not even pay any attention to the other ones. And I just had this feeling that I had to meet you. That's why I did this. It wasn't just about that he'd sort of made his decision. That wasn't it. Yeah, it's about trust. That's the underlying factor to it all for me at the moment. I had my trust in Mel, I had my trust in you, and this is what I get in return.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to impact her that much, really. And so perhaps I hadn't thought about it enough. I hadn't thought about feelings enough. So it definitely touched me.
On Brad's farm in Swan Hill, Jane's spirits have been lifted by the arrival of her 6-year-old son, Jaden.
G'day, gorgeous. How's you going? Good. Jaden is the best distraction ever for anything. Like, he'll make you smile no matter what mood you're in. This is Brad.
Hey, mate. How you going, buddy?
Shake hands.
How you
His
doing?
arrival couldn't have come at a better time for his mum. It was only a couple of days ago that Brad told Jane he wasn't interested in pursuing a relationship with her.
I don't quite feel the same heartfelt connection with you.
And there was another bombshell. There's a third woman in his life,
And she became really special.
someone he met before the girls arrived.
Just going to follow my head and my heart.
Now that Brad's choice is between Mel and his mystery woman, tonight he's taking Mel out for a romantic dinner.
You look really nice tonight, Mel. I just wanted to say that to you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. There's only a couple of days left, and I just wanted to say that the feeling's still there, and I still want to get to know you better. Yeah.
But Mel is having her doubts.
I guess I'm still trying to see at the moment if there's any possible relationship there.
That's a beautiful ring you have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There always is in the back of my mind that there's another woman that's involved here that's not here, and you know I know that it's in his mind too.
Brad may yet find himself alone.
You ask any child. Take care.
You too.
See you later, little buddy.
Jane may be out of the running to win Brad's heart, but this fails to put Mel's mind at ease.
See you later, Mel.
Take care. She still has to compete for Brad's affections with the mystery woman he met before the show.
I think that I have been having a chance to get to know Brad better, but in the back of my mind, there's another woman that's involved here that's not here, and you know I know that it's in his mind too.
See you guys. Here, Bear. Say goodbye, Bear.
Brad now has a few days to work out where his heart really lies, because right now he still doesn't know.
You know, I will be definitely making a final decision whether I can, see a future with Mel or whether I'm gonna, choose the other girl that I've met. Yeah, I'll just wait and see what happens.
They got shovels.
Hey!
Here we are.
How are you, champ?
Hey, fellas. What's going on? How's it going, mate?
Good, good.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. To see you.
Of all the farmers, Brad's journey to find love has been the most complicated.
G'day, ladies. How are you? Welcome.
He invited Mel and Jane to stay on his farm.
Hey, Jane.
But within days, he dropped a bombshell.
In the lead up to this process, I met somebody totally unexpectedly, and she became really special.
Despite there being another woman on his mind, Brad soon fell for Melanie.
Yeah, my feelings for you are there. I'm attracted to you. I will be definitely making a final decision whether I can, see a future with Mel or whether I'm gonna, choose the other girl that I've met.
Yeah, we've had a little wager of it, yeah, who's hooked up and who's not.
Okay, so what's the odds on me?
Oh,
Hooked up or am I not?
No, we thought they'd be too scared of your mung bean soup and your meditation.
Quite possibly.
That's what we thought you lucked out there, mate. Brad's not your stereotypical farmer, but he's a nice bloke. He's kind heart, and we love to stir the piss out of him.
For Farmer Brad, the last couple of months have been interesting, to say the least. 2 girls on his farm and a mystery woman waiting in the wings. He had his bases covered. But has he hit a home run in the game of love? So, Brad, how do you look over the last few months? How has the experience been for you?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It's been an interesting journey. I mean, there's been ups and downs, Nat. It's hasn't always been easy.
When we last saw Brad, he was torn between Mel and his mystery woman. But a choice had to be made.
Hello.
Hi.
How you going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
How are you? I want to come here and see Mel today, out of my environment, see her in her environment, seeing if there is a possibility that we may or may not have a future together.
Considering building just about up here.
This would be beautiful.
Mel lives on a property several hours north of Sydney. And her love of the quiet life is one of the reasons Brad was drawn to her.
Oh, wow, look at that.
But it became apparent their love of nature was all they had in common.
Beautiful. Doesn't make you just want to jump off on a hang glide or something like that?
No. Come here.
My hesitations about Mel at this stage are, I find it hard to bring out her lightheartedness. That cheeky fun streak that's really important to me in a partner. So did I hear a lyrebird before?
I don't know. What do they sound like?
Oh, he was telling me a joke and a lie.
I did get a chance to see his sense of humour, and I think I kind of worked out that maybe our sense of humour was a little bit different from each other's.
Well, the city break probably didn't go as well as it probably could have been.
So what do you reckon about Brad, eh? What's he?
He's got a secret, there's no doubt about that.
He's
not telling us.
No, he's not.
But no, he's got something. He's excited. He's not down, is he?
No, he's definitely not upset about it.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you reckon?
Oh, he's obviously got another woman.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon there's another girl.
It's done. Solved.
I do have a little bit of a surprise for you. I decided to enter into a relationship with a beautiful woman who I met probably a couple of weeks before the show. And I thought, if we entered a relationship at that point, you know, if a month or 2 months down the track it fizzled, I would have really kicked myself.
But do you see it as you were keeping your options open at that time?
Yes, definitely keeping my options open at that point.
Shall we bring her out?
Let's.
I can't wait to meet her.
Samara.
Samara. Let's meet Samara. The most controversial of all our farmers would have to be Brad, after he served up the biggest surprise of all. There was a third woman in the running for his affections, a woman he met before the show.
You know, I'm just going to follow my head and my heart.
Well, as it turns out, we finally get to meet his mystery woman.
Shall we bring her out?
Let's.
I can't wait to meet her.
Samara.
Samara. Let's meet Samara.
Good to see you again. This is Samara, this is
Hi,
Nat.
Samara. Lovely to meet you. I've heard all about you. Bit of a surprise. Yes. So nice to see you. Have a seat. Look at you two. Oh. Thank you so much for coming. What made you stand by Brad through this experience?
I don't actually know. I just went with my gut and kept myself open to other experiences as well.
Must have been hard.
Yeah, I missed him a lot because we were speaking on the phone every day and then we couldn't, and that was probably the hardest bit, and not seeing him, yeah.
And were there any times where you thought, I'm going to pull the pin, I can't be involved in this, I have to just let him go?
A couple of times, yeah. Yeah, I just thought, oh, this is ridiculous and can I be bothered hanging around? But it wasn't that often, probably a couple of times that I just got over it and kept myself really busy during that time.
It's a very special woman to just stay open to it. And I guess she had pretty strong feelings for me, which I feel really, that's a wonderful thing, that's really beautiful.
So you think you found the one?
Who knows, could be, yeah. She's definitely got a lot of the qualities that I really admire in a woman, and so I hope that she is the one.
Brad pulled out the twist of the day, bringing in a girl he met prior to the show.
Wow! What's going on? This is the girl that I met just briefly before the show started, and this is the girl who I ended up with.